You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Howard the Duck is the story of a duck from another planet transported to Earth. Or is it? Welcome back to the Yours the Movie podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Derek.
I'm Mean Mark.
And today we're taking a look at... wow, I guess it's that time in the show to do 1986's Howard the Duck. Well, let's welcome to the show, Marie Jones, Paul Guilfoyle, Ed Gale, and Chip Zine. Welcome back, Leah Thompson from
I don't remember now.
Jaws 3D.
Oh, I forgot she was in that.
Yeah, she was one of the sexy teenagers that have sex on the beach.
Right, and then has to get killed for it,
Yep.
like Jaws is Jason, right?
Yep. And welcome back, Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins, yeah.
From...
Yeah. You got me there.
I figured you wouldn't remember, because I didn't remember either. Zathura.
Oh,
Space
jeepers.
Adventure.
Seasons, Yeah, after doing so many of these, it's really hard to remember.
Yeah, I know.
I know every once in a while I get one, but, you know.
Yeah. Mark, Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Well, a black eye on what was otherwise a stellar career from George Lucas.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
But,
Sure, he made Star Wars. But he also made THX 1138.
As his college film. That was a school project.
Fair enough.
And by the way, stellar being a pun, thank you very much.
Oh. There you go.
Star Wars, stellar career. There it is. Yeah. Anyway, so
I thought I had seen this movie before.
me too, to be honest. I think I'd just seen enough clips from
But
it.
I think there was a part where I didn't see some of it. Maybe this was the extended edition. I don't know, but
Yeah, it was one of those movies I thought I would have seen it by now, but I hadn't, and I think I've just seen clips from it. Because I'll watch YouTube videos and stuff like that. People are talking about, Lucas-related materials, so of course Howard the Duck comes up.
of course.
So I've seen piecemeal some of this movie, but never the whole thing until now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sort of happy about my decision before now to have not seen it.
Well,
So-
here's the one thing I will give this movie credit for. Howard the Duck is an amazing special effect.
It is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That having been said,
Yeah.
the monster at the end is not.
No.
But actually, I found the majority of of the funny stuff that's in this movie doesn't come from Howard.
Oh, no?
Not that I didn't find. We'll get into it, but a lot of my notes are for either the plot or something that someone else does.
Yeah. Some Tim Robbins shenanigans or...
More along the lines of Jeffrey Jones, which
yeah,
we should
fair enough.
get out of the way. We don't support anything that he did, and
Absolutely not.
just have to mention it in this movie because he's in it a lot.
But not for a while, actually.
Not for a
surprisingly.
while, but then he's really in it.
Then then it's just about him.
So we start on... Do we know what the planet is?
He calls it Duck World. At the end, he says, goodbye, Duck World.
Okay.
That's all I call it. That'd be like if we called our planet Human World.
And that's my first thing on this, is everything is duck-themed.
Yeah.
Like, even his name is Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Like his actual name is Howard T. Duck. So we see that in his mail. That's like you calling, Mark the Human.
Mark the Human, yeah. Mark T. Human.
Yeah.
And speaking to Derek T. Human.
Yeah.
And how do I tell you apart from the other Derek T. Human that we know?
Yeah. Or Derek T. Caucasian or something.
oh, we shouldn't go there. Tell you what. You know.
Well,
but would it imply that there's other anthropomorphic type? Like, is there like Phil the Boar?
well, I would imagine it's like,
Jane the Bison?
Bill
You know what I mean?
Mallard
Like,
or something. You know what I mean?
well, no, but I'm saying if you're saying Howard the Duck, is there apply as like Phil the Bison?
Yeah.
And then, Tim the Lion and Jane the Cougar or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this was the 80s, and I know this is one of the early ones to do it, but every time I see a movie with something like this, I'm always thinking, why can't you just be smarter?
The puns. Oh, yeah. Duck World, of course, shaped like an egg.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, when he's leaving, I noticed it. It's basically our planet. It looks like our planet, but just shaped like an egg.
Oh,
yeah. And then I was like, oh my goodness. And then I was like, well, I guess after all this multiverse shit that there was stuff that Marvel has been pouring out. You know what? Why not? There's one universe out of countless infinite possibilities where ducks evolved into anthropomorphic ducks, essentially near human, and became and were the dominant species on the planet. And sure, and then they decided they like puns, so they named everything in a pun. Playbill. Gosh, there's way too many
Play
to
Duck,
count.
wasn't it?
Is it Play Duck? I thought it was Playbill.
Could have been either or.
Yeah.
There was the Raiders of the Lost Ark parody. I forget what that was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Breeders?
Breeders of the Lost
Yeah.
which I don't even get as a pun.
I don't either.
Are there ducks that don't breed? Is that...
I have no idea.
Whatever. All right, so he travels down Thor's rainbow.
But just the pink part.
Just the pink part.
Just the pink part of the Rainbow Bridge.
Apparently, he gets sucked into a straw outside of his world, is thrown through space, and then sucked down another straw into Earth.
He actually goes through a specific window. This is how I know it's multiverse, because he actually goes through a portal that's in space. It's like, it looks similar to like when Superman was throwing the three Zod and the other two into the Phantom Zone back in 78. It looks kind of like that. So, so he went through a multiversal portal. Okay. Not unlike we've seen now a bunch of times. So that's okay. So then manages to land in the straw that's placed on our planet, like it's a juice box, and down the other side.
And this was, and we're getting ahead of it, but we'll just say it now. This is because scientists were trying to study space dust or something.
Like really, really far away.
Really, really far away. But the power overloaded, which is the 80s catch-all for we need something magical to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it just caused this to happen.
They instead of creating a view, it created a door, I guess, or a portal.
Yeah, and a suction.
But an extremely, extremely specific one, because it only, see, in sci-fi, these phenomenon, usually a portal opens, and if it's a sucking one, because there's sucking and non-sucking, right? There's passive and active. Well, the passive ones, you could just, it's like, it's time to say goodbye. Now I'm off to a different place. And then you just walk through
it. Yeah.
You can have that kind conversation with whoever you're leaving behind, and away you go.
Don't say goodbye. Say good journey. Yes.
Yes, exactly. And then there's the active ones that are just sucking everything and anything through. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But this one grabs Howard.
And Howard alone.
And his armchair.
His armchair, yeah.
And that is it. And then it even leaves the armchair behind to a flaming death. And just Howard.
Yeah. Past it, I know people have talked about this before, but I have to bring this up. The naked duck woman.
Oh, yes.
With the duck tits.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they're not mammals.
Yeah. But this is an evolutionary break, right?
Sure.
And it broke bad. That's what...
Who, by the way, doesn't even notice a giant
An armchair
flying through her wall.
Yeah.
She just
and out the other wall?
Goes down and apparently is pleasuring herself, maybe? Because her hand comes down near the front, so...
I have no idea. Yeah, maybe she's into that. Finally, she says.
I have worked all week, so hard all week. This is my time.
Now, if only an armchair will... Oh, my God!
So she... And, of course, so he falls into the dumpster, and he hears...
He falls into an armchair.
Does he fall into the... the gang beats him up first. And throws him in the dumpster.
But when he lands in an armchair, an old beat-up version of his old armchair. It's not the same one, because that one gets left at Duck World, but he happens to land in Cleveland in another armchair, one that'd been thrown out.
Okay.
That's the gag. He goes from armchair to armchair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the 80s street gang.
Oh my goodness. This is...
Again, this is where the movie does it for me, because everything around Howard the Duck.
Not since which was it, that Charlie Bronson movie we did where he beats up the 80s street gang?
Oh, 10 After Midnight?
No, it was one of the Death Wish ones. I think it was 3.
Maybe.
I think it was 3. Yeah, I think it was 3. He beats up an 80s... he beats up the most 80s gang I'd ever seen until now.
These are the ones right out of fucking Back to the Future.
Yeah, well, you know where these came from for me. This whole entire aesthetic is right out of, like... And we'll get... And I might be getting there a little early, but once he goes into the club and sees Gem and the Holograms... Yeah. That is it. Honestly, it's that aesthetic, the Gem and the Holograms, the punk, the Misfits. Yeah. It's all of that aesthetic, the big hair, the earrings, all of it took me right back to 86 for sure. I wasn't part of that culture, but you couldn't escape it. It was everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they couldn't wait to put that all over TV instead of a bunch of stuff suits like we had since the 50s.
Yeah.
Since TV was invented, it was everyone in suits and ties and stuff like that. Now it's like, Mountain Dew. Before it was extreme, when it was just Mountain Dew.
It was just Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So the 80s comes and beats him up.
the 80s comes, beats him up, throws him in the thing. And they're completely nonplussed by a giant talking duck.
It's amazing.
No one in this world is fascinated by it, except for Tim Robbins.
Well, there's 3 reactions that we get. Tim Robbins is one of them. I want to study this, right?
Yeah.
The other 2 are screaming, panic, fear, gonna run.
Yeah.
Or it's just some kid in a suit.
Yeah.
Let's beat him up.
Yeah.
Or just some guy in a suit. Let's kick the shit out of him.
Well, he takes him in. First, don't they take him into the club and they give him to they give him to Tim Robbins as a date, don't they?
Oh yes, because he's hanging out.
And then they get kicked out because, hey, no minors in here. And then he gets thrown out.
So the bouncer thinks it's a kid, but he manhandles this kid like he's a drunk and gives him the heave ho. You know what I mean? The 2-armed heave ho into the guard. Like, really? That's how you would treat a child if a child showed up for some reason? Like some kid shows up
in Cleveland, even though it sounds like New York. Hey,
I'm working here. You say you're working? No, I'm working here. You're walking here. Got it. Gotcha. Yeah, so if say some minor, Mom, I can't find my mom or dad. Nope, not in here. Heave ho. You know what I mean? Like, just this bouncer would just take a 10-year-old and throw him out on his ass.
You got to get out of here, because just like the other guys that are beating up Beverly say, they're doing too much toot.
Yeah.
I have not heard the word toot in reference to a drug in so long.
I don't think I ever have.
Oh, I did. I got to find out which drug it is.
Because the circles I rolled in, if you toot, means you farted.
It's cocaine. So he meets up with Beverly.
She's a young, attractive woman walking alone in an alley in the 80s. So of course she's accosted. Like it's like they were just waiting there. Like we got our 10 o'clock accosting. It's 10:15. I'm only going to wait 15 more minutes, and I'm going to go.
Yeah,
yeah. I've got a 10:45 across town. I can barely make it.
And to be honest, she actually fights off more in Back to the Future.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like she puts up more of a fight in Back to the Future.
Well, here's the thing: she's outnumbered in this one. That I appreciate. I appreciate that about this one is that she's not completely a damsel in distress. She's just outnumbered. She does sort of hold her own until she gets overwhelmed when the two guys team up and then they're able to subdue her. Right? It's not until Howard evens the odds then she can get back into the fight.
Yeah.
So I do like that it wasn't completely damsel in distress. It was like whoa! It's a handicap match.
Yeah.
So.
And this starts our whole thing of not only duck puns, but also the replacing of the word duck with common phrases like, okay, now it's no more Mr. Nice Duck. Like,
yeah.
Oh, a duck's got to do what a duck's got to do, or never send a man to do a duck's work or whatever.
Something like that.
And it's just constant throughout the movie.
You're mostly replacing the word man with duck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she agrees to take him home.
Yep, give him a place to stay for the night.
And they walk all that way home because it is sort of a short montage of all the way home, not saying a word.
Nope.
And we know that because as soon as they get back to the apartment, she introduces herself.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm Beverly. I'm Howard. It's like, wow, okay. So you agree to take this guy in, and you agree to go with her without ever knowing your name.
Yep. And you said it in our last podcast we just recorded. You can't say anything off screen. So
there you go. There you go.
Nothing between the cuts.
So they go into the thing. They have the meet cute. I just have, wow, for landing on a strange planet, Howard sure does fall asleep pretty quickly.
Well, he's had a busy day. Because he's, first of all, been hurled through space, so that gets the heart rate up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Through into a different universe, essentially, I believe. And then he's had the shit kicked out of him on 2 separate occasions in the same night.
Yes, that's true.
He's been thrown out like a child or a thing of bathwater, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's had a day, so it is no wonder he falls asleep.
But if you're falling asleep that quickly and that easily, still, you don't know if you can trust Beverly.
But I gotta just imagine the fatigue is overwhelming. Again, that's a busy ass day.
It's just exhaustion, is it?
I slept really well on days when I went to kickboxing. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, and that wasn't even like a street fight in an alley with,
sure,
in the 80s. Like I wasn't fighting the 80s. You know what I mean? Like it was just training, and I slept pretty good. So.
And this is the time where Leah Thompson proves that she's the good guy in this movie by going through his wallet.
Yeah. Kind of molests him a little bit, touches the feathers, right?
Yeah.
See if they're real. And then goes through his wallet. Yep.
And finds a condom that isn't in a wrapper.
But isn't used? Or is it?
I was just like, the condom isn't in a wrapper and she chose to touch it?
Ew. It's pretty small, too.
And she's like, Howard. It's like, you just met him.
Yeah.
How could you be disappointed in an alien that you just met?
The alien, and so the alien fucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you cad. Yeah.
So the next day he leaves Beverly. And he goes to an employment agency?
No. She brings him to Tim Robbins the next day.
Oh, that's right.
I know a scientist. He might be able to help.
That's right.
So they go to a museum, and here Tim Robbins has basically what would be the greatest scientific discovery of all time.
Yes.
It's one of the inescapable "Are we alone in the universe?" questions that scientists have been trying to answer ever since they thought about it back in the day.
Yeah,
ever since people could look up.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he's got to be a dick about it. That's the thing. He's being such a dick. Starts giving him IQ quizzes and stuff like that. It's like, just talk to the guy. It's obvious he can speak. Like, he can just have a normal conversation. You could have learned so much if he was someone else doing this. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of funny that the Jeffrey Jones scientist is way better suited for this.
Yeah,
the scientist. The scientist, Jeffrey Jones, right? Not evil possessed devil guy. But I'm just saying, like, when we first meet the Jeffrey Jones character, that version of a scientist is smarter, more rational thinking, and be like, okay, I literally have an alien species here.
Yeah, because at least that scientist goes, "Oh my god, this is amazing! Wait a minute, I think I know. I think I caused this."
Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong. None of them are even amazed that they speak English, because
it's the 80s, of course.
I mean, and let's face it, of course, any species anywhere in the galaxy that evolves is obviously going to make English because it's the best.
Speak English, yeah.
It's going to speak American because it's the best.
We've already had at least 10 years of Star Trek. We know they speak English.
Yeah, exactly. He talks about contacting someone who's an astrophysicist. I wrote it down, which I think is supposed to mean space physicist.
Astrophysicist?
No, astrolo.
No, I mean, I think he means astrophysicist.
I know. That's
Astrolophysicist means he finds physics in the zodiac?
But still, isn't that just physics?
Yeah.
Because, even an astrophysicist is still a physicist. Because they study physics, wherever it happens to be their place of study, right? Like, where do you, like, I kind of had that realization, putting the word astro in front of it, now you're just bragging.
Yeah.
You're already a physicist, man. You're smarter than this.
Yeah, but I focus on the stars.
Okay, but you're still
just
measuring physics.
Yeah. So they get out from there. They run into the school kids, and this is where Howard's fed up, and he sends Beverly away. Or do you have more? Sorry.
No. He just... yeah, no, you're right. He just leaves. Like, he's, fed up with this. Because, again, you have for Tim Robbins' character, he's just being a dick.
Yeah.
And it turns out he's actually a lab assistant. He's not an actual... He hasn't...
Yeah, he cleans
graduated
the beakers,
or whatever. Yeah. Doesn't. I guess he's working on a degree or something. I don't know.
Still, wouldn't the greatest discovery in the scientific history be enough to, whatever?
That would get you a couple of papers written. Yeah.
Yeah. So is this where he decides he's going to get a job? So he goes to the
unemployment office.
Gets the bitchiest employee there.
I love this woman. I think she's hilarious.
All the freaks.
Yep, she's determined to be good at her job and get this guy off the unemployment line. Now, I know today they call it employment insurance, but this was the 80s. They literally called it unemployment insurance, which it's insurance in case you're unemployed.
Yeah, it makes more sense, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. To me, yeah, for sure.
I don't need you to insure my employment. I need you to insure me my unemployment.
See, employment insurance to me means make sure my boss isn't a dick and fires me for no good reason. That's employment insurance.
Yeah. So I have the Swingers. I just have a note. Swingers Club.
Oh no, that's a brothel.
Was that a brothel?
It's just a straight up brothel.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I don't know. It's some sort of dirty, seedy rub and tug turned brothel. There's not that I've ever been. I've just seen enough of these places in movies to know that they're just selling sex hardcore for whoever the hell wants to come in.
I wasn't sure. I figured swinging started in the 70s, so.
Yeah. Well, swinging is married couples switching, right? This has nothing to do with that. You just see guy on girl all over the place in various places, right? Now, granted, working there would be interesting. You'd probably see some stuff.
Yeah.
You get to see some naked ladies and stuff like that. But at what cost, Derek? At what cost? Mopping all of that. You know.
Oh, trust me, I know. I work in a hotel.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the people taking care of the rooms have told you some interesting stories. Yeah, no doubt.
Listen, let me give you a piece of advice. If you're going to be an online sexy person,
Okay.
don't leave your set up in your room when the cleaning ladies are supposed to come in.
Oh. Hard to clean around, is it?
It's kind of gross.
The tripods and all the...
Especially when the website's still on the laptop. It's kind of gross.
Is the camera still running when they're there?
Anyway. My next note is 80s villains. And I don't remember what that's in reference to.
80s villains. No, my next note has something to do about Leah Thompson being very distracting when she's almost naked. So
that's my next note. But I'm thinking he goes to the bar, right? And this is where he goes to the bar and he gets beat up.
Oh, that's yes. So that yes,
he meets back up with Beverly.
I was saying, yeah. So he goes back. He's wandering the streets aimlessly because he quit his job. I'm hoping that it was a mud bath that he shoved his former boss into.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And then and so he goes. He kind of is drawn back to his landing spot, that armchair. They bring it back. It's right where he left it when he landed. The hole in the roof and everything. So, he ends up back in the bar and then overhears the manager talking about, like, basically he's going to hold their money hostage unless they put out. That's what I got.
Yeah, basically.
Like he was going to...
And so he stands up for them.
For Bev and the gang, yep.
For Bev and the gang. And then they get to a whole fight, and he gets run across the bar, and he knows Quack Fu, and all this kind of stuff. And
yeah. Well, we saw a picture of him with in a karate gi at his house.
He's also a musician back on his home planet, too, because of course he is.
Yes, of course.
Because of course he has to be. And yeah, basically he wants... How does it end? He gets the upper hand somehow.
So what they do, they slide him down the bar and off the end of the bar, and then when he gets up, now he's on the bar, so he's more at the same level as them.
Yeah. And
so he's able to kind of run up and kick and punch right into the face because he's right at the eye level now. So he actually gets a chance to launch an offense. And of course, it being the 80s, they take their turn and
yes,
they wait their turn to get their ass kicked. And then and so he gets the guy down and uses, I guess, a skewer of some sort and puts it through the guy's earring.
Through his earring, yes.
And then he has another one.
Yeah, and he threatens, give me their money. So he hands over the money and then that's the end of it.
He basically tells them that they're out of you all witness it. They're out of their contract. Again, so they've pretty much accepted that this is just a guy in a suit.
Yeah, they're still assuming this, yeah.
Because that's the only way the human brain's going to wrap their way around it. Either going to go screaming in panic or it's just cosplay.
Yeah.
Like if I literally dressed up as Batman and started beating up bad guys, you know what I mean? Like I'm just in cosplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say your next note was about Leah Thompson.
Yeah, because they go back to her apartment, and she is very, very little clothed.
Yes.
Which is a weird way to put it. I'm sorry.
Was the point where you wrote that note was she was crawling onto the bed?
No, I wasn't writing anything then.
Okay. I did. I wrote,
Yep. Yeah, this is like... I mean, up until now, if I'm not mistaken, Leah Thompson had been playing more conservative characters, right? Like Back to the Future, she was always firmly ensconced in sweaters and...
Yes.
I mean, she looked really nice at the dance. Obviously, she was wearing a proper dress for that occasion, but nowhere near panties and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So this was Leah. Like, I've got it. I'm gonna flaunt it. And you know what? There are some ladies that do that, and I appreciate that. And they're just kind of like, listen, I'm just gonna show it off while I have it.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, if I'm going to get paid extra for this, then, they kind of have their own body image and they're like, yeah, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
An odd example, actually, a bit later in life, Judy Greer all of a sudden is like, sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I've seen two different things. I don't go looking for it, but I just happen to have seen two different projects she was in where she took her top off. I was like, and she's in her 40s now.
Yeah.
She's not like 20 something and doing it. But she looks fantastic. So do it while I still got it,
Absolutely. So this is the famous scene.
The seduction.
The seduction scene where Howard does a come on and then Beverly decides, I'll turn the tables on him. And
he starts thinking about the logistics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they're interrupted.
And thankfully, they didn't make a doing it ducky style joke.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, exactly. With Jeffrey Jones, Tim Robbins, and the other guy.
Yep. Yeah, it's what's funny is that this got blown out of proportion. I ended up an old friend of mine from college reached out, just out of the blue, checking in, how you doing, getting caught up. So I was sort of texting. Actually, it was in the next movie that we're going to review. But I mentioned this movie because that's what I was up to. Eventually comes around to that. Oh yeah, friggin' Howard and Leah Thompson fucking. Like, I'm not into that. I was like, they don't fuck.
Wow.
Had they not been interrupted, would it have gone there? Sure, but I'm glad thankfully they were interrupted, like you said.
Yes, they are interrupted. It was a little creepy.
Oh, it was. It was weird.
I mean, I know she was just playing with him, but
I was
shivers.
Yeah, during
and
her,
it doesn't get better.
Her going to the bed was nice, but then once they start initiating any type of contact, I'm like, what? Whoa, gone. Nope, done.
So this is where they decide they explain that, they set off this laser and that's what brought him back down, and all they have to do, because it's easy science, is just reverse the polarity.
Yep.
Just put it into rewind.
Yeah. There's a big old switch on the wall. It says forward and then one says backwards. You know what I mean? Like forward, reverse. So just click,
Bring Howard in, send Howard back. That's how it's labeled, oddly.
Yeah. Well, this beam might as well have been called the Howard Getter to begin with, because it only takes him.
Yeah.
It only takes him out of all the ducks on the planet. Yeah.
So they go back to the lab to send him back, and something goes wrong. The thing blows up and in Jeffrey Jones's face. And now they've
actually drawn something else from somewhere else.
Yeah, they don't know what it is. They don't know where it's gone. But now, is this for the police? Why did they have to leave? Because of the police? Or did they just leave?
Well, no, the police come because there's a big explosion, a big to-do.
Right.
Yeah, so they have to get out. And they find Jeffrey Jones while they're escaping.
Yes, and they take him with them in the truck.
Yeah.
And this is where... I can't believe I'm going to say that, but this is where the movie gets weird. Because just the lines, I have some of these written down. Jeffrey Jones is driving, and they say, oh, hey, Dr. whatever your name is, Dr. Jones. What are we going to do now? It's like, I am changing into something else. I'm like, well, that's really good instincts. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I would be able to physically tell if I was changing into something else and be that specific about it.
Well, yeah, because he's talking about himself in the first person, but yet as if the entity inside of him knows exactly what it's doing, and so
but he's still the doctor at this point. So he as the doctor knows that something else is trying to take over.
It's messing with my internal organs and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Well, that Venom movie would have been a lot shorter had he been this smart.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's trying to eat my internal organs. Okay.
And then shortly thereafter, Like, this is so stupid. They talk to him again. It's like, Doctor, are you okay? I am someone else now. And I'm like, what? You're not going to tell them who you are.
Nope.
You're not saying that you're a Dark Lord of the universe. Just, I'm someone else.
I'm not going to tell you who.
It's kind of like an entitled teenager saying, no, that's not my name anymore. I want to be called this now.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm someone. No, I'm someone else. Okay, someone else. What's your name?
I'm Scott.
Like, it made me laugh so hard. Like, I am now someone else. Like, what? Someone wrote that. Okay. Someone else approved it. This actor said it. They filmed it. They watched it after. And they said, yep.
It makes the cut.
Makes the cut.
Yep.
Okay. So they drive to a diner.
Not by choice, because Dr. Jones is losing his marbles, right? And he's losing control. So they're swerving in and around and out of traffic and stuff like that to get. And they just pull into a diner. It's like, let's get off the road.
Mm-hmm.
Almost crashed through the front window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some setup comedy. They have the altruistic waitress. It's like, oh, the energies and everything else. And, your dad looks like he's having a rough day or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And just more, and then they do a gag with the when she orders 3 specials and 3 beers. Never had bacon, eggs, and beer before, to be honest. I love beer and I love bacon and eggs, but I keep those worlds separate.
Yeah. Sure. Technically not the waitress's fault, because she wasn't able to tell them what the specials were. Because it doesn't matter, because your planet's gonna die.
Yeah, really.
And no one's concerned about what he's saying.
No.
Like, he's threatening to literally kill the planet and everything on it. And Leah Thompson and Howard are just like, okay.
Wait, we need to get you to a doctor.
Anyway, can I have a beer? Yeah. Okay. So then he reveals that he needs the key. He's possessed by the Dark Lord of the universe.
No, he has the key to start the machine up again, so he wants to go back there and bring all the rest of his compadres back.
Right. He's going to bring down all the other Dark Lords of the universe.
But not before 80s truckers decide they want to beat up Howard now, too. Those punks had their chance.
Yeah, why was he... Oh, because they came over and... Didn't they hit on Beverly first?
Yes.
And then
again, hot girl in the 80s, so of course she has to get accosted. Yeah. Even though she's now with 2 other people. One of them is a duck person.
Yeah.
This is the time to shoot your shot, boy. There it is. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so...
To be honest, don't blame him. Anyway.
Nope.
So... Yeah, so Howard gets into a big fight, and
and this time he's overwhelmed.
He's overwhelmed, and they even get the racist. I shouldn't say racist, but
speciesist.
No, the racial stereotype Japanese cook.
Oh yes,
wearing the samurai headband. I guess they're all wearing samurai headbands.
Yeah, it's sort of some weird sushi themed diner or something like that. Yeah. It's 2 cuisines that maybe don't mix. I want a California roll and some grits.
Yeah.
And it's just a brouhaha ensues. Howard he gets garnished, and then Jeffrey almost
Jones
chopped up. Yeah.
Then the doctor, the Dark Lord, takes the knife, sets him free. Because they stole the key card or something, right?
Yeah.
So he needs that back. then the redneck. Then the redneck stands up and he's like, "You're out of here." And it's like, you with the crazy electrical hand lightning and knife floating powers, you're out of here.
Yeah. These guys, these yokels, are so nonplussed by an alien duck and a guy exhibiting superpowers, essentially, and his face is melting off. Like this. Yeah. These guys I've seen it all. I've been driven coast to coast, this great country of ours. I've seen it all. This ain't scaring me.
I've beaten up teenagers for doing less than what you're doing.
I once saw Burt Reynolds do cocaine off a horse. You know, like,
yeah. And of course, Jeffrey Jones takes them out, and they escape into a truck. Right? They get into a truck at this point.
They take. They take a big rig.
Yes.
Because apparently getting demonic powers also gets you your AZ license.
Yeah. Yeah.
It teaches you how to drive stick.
Yep.
Yep.
And this is where, and the whole time the police are trying to track Howard down, led by Paul Guilfoyle, who, if you've ever seen, he's Captain Brass on CSI, is probably the most famous role he's ever done.
Oh yes.
But he's just so bored in this movie.
But I mean, this guy, he's like, if you want a government official, he's like Chief of Staff Lloyd Shepard in Air Force One.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
he plays police all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, cops and officials. Yeah.
So
he did play a guy on Star Trek Discovery named Carl. Anyway.
There you go. But every time they give him an update, every time like the uniforms give him an update, he just rolls his eyes and goes, "Oh, what next today?"
Yeah.
It's like, I can't believe this is my day today. You know, he's just so nonplussed by anything that goes on. He just doesn't care. But so they drive the truck. Howard's not in the truck. It's just him and it's just the doctor and Beverly, because he's going to take Beverly back because they need a host body for the next Dark Lord. Right.
Yes.
And that's going to be Beverly. So Howard is left there. Howard runs into Tim Robbins, who's been arrested.
Yes.
Right? He's in the back of a cop car. Yelling at the police, he says this line, "I know my rights. Where's my baseball cap?"
Ugh.
What?
What the hell?
I don't even understand what that means.
Yeah. He was wearing one, but then he wasn't?
Like, I don't even know. So Howard breaks him out, and they go to the airport, and they're like, "Hey, we have to save Beverly quickly before they bring down more overlords. Quick, help me put this plane together."
Yeah.
Couldn't just take one that's already built. No, we have to build this one. He actually has to say, "I know, we can put this one together and then we can fly there." It's like, what?
You might as well have tried to steal a car. Cause,
yeah.
Yeah. But then it leads to some fun flying shenanigans.
Sure. Fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Or they're up and they're down. They don't seem to get altitude while they're flying. He says stay low, but he's right above traffic. I was like, okay.
Yeah, stay low. It's like 8 feet off the ground.
Yeah, really. Yeah. He lands on a truck at one point.
Yeah, he lands on a truck, and then he has to... Where did he get the tools to fix the gas main?
It looks like it just looks like the line came out.
Yeah, but eventually, like, and they keep cutting away to it, too.
Yeah.
In one cutaway, he's got a wrench, and he's, like, wrenching something. And I'm like, where did he get the wrench?
I have no idea.
And then the next one... Yeah, and then the next one, he just plugs in the plastic tube, which apparently is all they needed to take off.
Yeah. Well, that's a gas line. You definitely need that.
Yeah, sure. That allows them to do a loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So they go into... So, Doctor and Beverly, they drive to a power plant.
Nuclear power plant?
Nuclear power plant where he breaks the glass in the power plant station with his dick powers?
Didn't he like blow it with his mouth? He like super breath?
Well, it looked like he held his arms out and he thrusted his pelvis forward.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
I didn't notice that.
And it looked like he broke it with his dick, and then he just got more power.
He just walked. So here's the thing about symbiotic relationships. You can only do what your host can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that body's not suited for what he wants it to do.
And considering what comes out of it.
Yeah.
They get a lot of mileage out of their suitcase, that's all I'm saying.
I guess so, yeah. It's that old hoodie that you just wore to death, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Yeah. So they're driving the truck down the road, and of course Beverly gets out of her. She unties herself for the third or fourth time in this movie, just in time to be held captive again.
Yes.
There's a road stoppage, like a roadblock checkpoint.
Yeah. Well, because they're going back to the school, or to the place where the laser is now.
Yes.
Since there's already been an explosion there, they're checking everybody coming in. And
yes,
yeah, sort of actually makes sense.
Kind of, sort of, but then the cop is checking like the fourth car ahead of them, and then everyone gets bumped by the big truck. Because
he just.
And the cop is like, "Hey, take your foot off the thing," to the first car. I was like, "Did you not realize that?" Did the cop was he not able to tell that they got bumped from behind? Why? Because it was off screen?
Yeah. You didn't hear the bang?
Like,
see the giant 18-wheeler?
You didn't hear crunch, 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 crunch before it hit your car?
Yeah, really.
Like, okay. So they go back in. Beverly set up as the one under the laser. They start bringing down the Dark Lord. There's 3 minutes. Howard they find another laser that they'd previously built.
Like a disintegration ray?
Yeah, a disintegration ray, which doesn't disintegrate it, or a matter-changing ray or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Shouldn't the military have this? Right?
Yeah,
under lock and key?
You would think.
Yeah.
So there's the whole thing of, if we destroy the laser, then Howard, we can't send you back. And I'm like, well, yes, you can. You can destroy the laser and stop the Dark Lord that's coming in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then just rebuild the laser.
Yeah, as long as Jeffrey Jones and company are still alive, you can just build another one.
It's like, what, did nobody write this shit down?
And you can build it better.
Yeah.
You can learn from this experience. Okay, how did we accidentally suck, killer demons from another dimension?
Yeah.
P.S. There are other dimensions. Holy shit.
Yeah, okay.
He just can't go home now, so he has to go back to work, I guess, for a few months. To a year.
He's got more time to spend with Beverly in her underwear.
There you go.
Like full download in 5, 4, 3. And then they blow up the laser, and that sends the Dark Lord back?
Yeah, he was already falling.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm like, why? It was clearly pulling it to the earth.
This ending took so long. Oh. I felt all 5 minutes of it, even though the timer was set for...
It's a long-ass climactic
The timer
battle.
was set for 4, and I felt all 5 of it,
Yeah.
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 Maybe, you know what, though? I've not been feeling well. I will admit that. And honestly, I was falling asleep. And I just wanted this to be over so I can go take a nap.
Yeah.
Honestly. But I have a feeling that were I well, I still would have felt the same way. Like, jeepers cripes.
I watched it yesterday, too, before I went to bed, and I was fighting it. I was like, I gotta get this in now, because if I don't, I'm not going to get it.
No. I was just so like, yeah.
But they save the day, and then magically, Beverly and her band are famous.
Under new management, so...
Yeah, wow. Apparently, that's all it takes.
Apparently, if an anthropomorphized duck walks into your office and says that they've got a hot act, you listen, I suppose.
A duck and a girl band walk into a talent agent's office.
Oh my God! Yeah. The aristocrats.
The aristocrats. And then they sing, of course, the song "Howard the Duck," which is probably the most famous thing from this movie.
Yeah. And we get all of it, don't we?
Oh, we get every single chorus and verse,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
And Howard's backstage. The song's called Howard the Duck.
The Duck, yeah.
How is he not part of the show, at least showing up and...
It's the story of the movie.
glad handing the crowd, and you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to sing or dance or whatever. Just go shake a few hands and, you know, some girl's going to throw their bra at you. You catch it, you know.
But she's singing about how this is back in the 80s and 90s where, you know, the main song of the movie would be just the plot of the movie in the song, right?
Like Ghostbusters.
Like Ghostbusters or TURTLE Power.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's in universe.
Well, she's writing about her adventure.
Okay.
You got to admit, there's some song material there.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, you know, the Turtles singing TURTLE Power to an audience. You know, it's just weird.
Well, in this, normally it would
80s,
be.
but still.
Normally it would be, but in this case, part of that story is that his lady love is in a band and is putting on shows, singing songs about her. It's very like true. The Turtles getting up on stage with Vanilla Ice. The song's about them.
How dare you?
Yeah, go ninja, go.
How dare you? How dare you invoke that scene?
Let's make it interesting right at the end.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. So a few things on this movie. Following a test screening, Universal executives Sid Sheinberg and Frank Price were allegedly arguing about who was to blame for greenlighting this shit, and ended up in a fist fight.
Nice.
Almost cast, and the voice of Howard the Duck was John Cusack, Martin Short.
Cusack would have worked.
And Robin Williams, who actually worked on this for a week before saying, I can't do this. This is insane. Reportedly quit.
Wow.
This movie won Golden Raspberries for Worst Picture, Worst Screenplay, Worst New Star, which is the 6 little people that played Howard. Which I don't think is fair.
No, it took 6 people to bring that thing to life, and it looks pretty good. So, for 1986, come on.
And worst visual effects given to
ILM.
Industrial Light and Magic.
I know, which could tell their hearts were not in this.
I've heard many stories that the budget was not in on this.
No, this is the same company that brought us the Rancor 3 years prior.
Yeah.
You know,
would give us much more later on. So,
like, they almost had Luke being eaten by a Rancor, and this is what we get. Yeah, you could tell there was $5 and 3 interns. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one thing I didn't know: a video game sequel was released.
Oh my God!
For the ZX Spectrum, the Commodore 64, and the Apple II in 1986.
Oh my God!
And for the ZX Spectrum and the Amstrad CPC in 1987, developed by Activision.
Oh my goodness.
And then the note here, the game received generally negative reviews. No shit.
Surprise.
So,
would it rank just slightly above the Smurfs and E.T.?
Yeah, definitely. Right above... It ranked just above those ones that you would play on cassette tape.
I did play on cassette tape. Those were good.
No, that worked. Have you ever seen Transformers on cassette tape?
Yes.
No, it's awful.
E.T. falls in a hole. That's all he does.
E.T. does fall in a hole, but yeah.
It's fitting justice they buried all those copies, but...
As always on the show, we try to find the real story behind the story. Mark?
I have 3 of them.
Me too.
Or is it the dangers of driving while being possessed by an extra-dimensional demon?
Sure.
Kid, just for the kids out there. Or is it man's inhumanity to ducks?
Okay.
Yeah, because duck hunting season, we don't talk about that. We didn't talk about
racism. Yeah, duck hunting season, yeah.
Yep.
That's such a minor storyline that goes nowhere.
Yeah, I know. It's just meant for shock value, like throwing a couple of eggs in his face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since it's the 1980s, or is it Duck Hunt the movie?
Okay.
They actually say it in there. I took that from one of the cops. It's like it's a duck hunt instead of a manhunt.
Or witch hunt, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also have 3. I have or is it cocaine is a hell of a drug?
Yeah.
Or is it the story of one police lieutenant who just can't be bothered today? Or is it someone's fan fiction of interspecies erotica realized on the big screen?
Oh, my word.
Because there was a lot of it on the... Because even at the end, they get cuddly at the end. And it's like...
Yeah.
So that's going to bring us painfully to the end of Howard the Duck. I'm Derek.
I'm me, Mark.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the story of a Hawaiian detective who solves crimes by calculating the area of circles. Tom Selleck stars in Magnum Pie.
Oh.